Before I continue discussing the markets, please take this moment now with helping me and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Click subscribe, click this bell, click all. This helps you receive a notification when I post my next videos. Next, click the thumbs up button every time you watch my videos. Okay, let's continue with the view of the markets. In this video, I'm going to review the equity indexes, starting from the higher time frame, the monthly, down to the weekly, down to intraday 60-minute. We'll look at if they made new highs for that period, as well, are they currently trending or in a consolidation for that period, meaning time frame. So first, the faster time frame, the monthly charts we're looking at here, the cash indexes. These are the symbols for the cash index. The symbols are on the top left of each of these grids. There's 6 grids here. And when I say the symbols for the underlining, I'll say them in phonetic alphabet. Sierra Papa X-ray, that is the S&P 500 cash index. When I say cash index, those are equities that trade on the equities market from 9:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. I'm saying the other, such as the ES, that's the futures. Well, here we're just going to do the cash equity indexes. So the first one, the S&P 500, the go-to index that institutions compare their achievement to, their performance to. So first, looking here, the month is not over yet, but on the monthly chart, since the 5th of December, it already made a new high for the whole year. The NASDAQ 100, which is, this index is inside the S&P 500, also made a new high for the month and for the year. The Dow Jones Industrial Average also made a new high for the month. This index is also in the S&P 500. The Russell 2000 is not inside the S&P 500. It made a new high for the month and a new high for the year. The Dow Jones Transports did not make a new high for the month. It's forming an inside candle. That means the high and low are not above or below the prior month. This index is also in the S&P 500. So it's the weaker of all the indexes so far. And the Dow Utilities did not form a new high for the month. This index is also in the S&P 500. And because this is a solid body, it's red. So all these indexes, even this inside candle is a hollow candle. So that means it's bullish, it's equal to a green. They all close green currently, where the Dow Utilities close red. The Dow Utilities is the go-to index when people want stocks that pay dividends for fixed income, because they consider the bonds such low interest rates that they get better returns on the Dow Utilities that pay dividends. Well, if this is declining, maybe they think there's better opportunities coming now or in the future to the bond markets. Well, what that would mean is that they would hope that interest rates would go higher so they could get more yield on their bonds. And also, if you notice here, the S&P 500 is trending, momentum to the upside. NASDAQ 100, momentum to the upside. It broke out of this consolidation. Same with the Dow Jones, broke out of this consolidation, trending to the upside. The Russell 2000, trending, broke out to the upside. The Dow Transports is in a consolidation. And the Dow Utilities also is in a consolidation phase. So as these two indexes are in consolidations or start pulling back and trending lower, they're going to have an effect on the S&P 500 because they make up a percentage of these index. Let's go to the faster time frame, which is down on the weekly. Again, same, we're looking at the cash index, starting off with the S&P 500. And for the year, we already identified it made a new high for the year. For the week, it made a new high. It's also trending and closed green for the week. The NASDAQ 100 made a new high for the week. It did break out of this consolidation. That was a swing high there, it broke out. Dow Jones Industrial Average made a new high for the week and broke out of this consolidation, trending. Russell 2000, new high for the week and trending, much better trend than the other ones that just recently, these recently broke out of consolidations. This has been trending for several weeks now. It's the better performing index for the past several weeks. The Dow Transports also, again, for the weekly inside candle, did not make a new high inside, but it's hollow candles. That means it's bullish. And the Dow Utilities did not make a new high. It made a lower low than the prior week and closed red. So this is even weaker than all the other indexes. So the weaker, again, on the monthly and the weekly is Dow Utilities, followed by the Dow Transports. Once this breaks out of this consolidation and breaks down below it, will that be trending momentum to the downside, bearish? Again, that would have an effect on the performance of the S&P 500. And where these other ones follow, don't know. But I would look for, on the upside, the strongest index to be trading inside the strongest index. Well, right now it's showing the Russell 2000, the better performing one. In the charts, let's go intraday. We'll look at the 1 hour time frame. So each candle will be 1 hour. Start off with the S&P 500, Sierra Papa X-ray. So for the last hour of the trading day, it made a new high and it broke out as consolidation. Most of the week, so here was the week. This was Monday. Actually sold off. And come Tuesday, it gapped up and then did a consolidation. That's a consolidation. Come Wednesday, it did trending. Thursday, it was consolidation phase. And then Friday, trending, consolidation, and back to trending. The NASDAQ 100 from Monday, that trending, closed out lower, and then reverse a V pattern, gapped up Tuesday into a trend, momentum, and then reversed, sold off. Wednesday, started trending into a consolidation. Thursday, very much a consolidation, and Friday, a consolidation. So you already see a difference on these two, on the performance of Thursday and Friday. So Thursday and then Friday was trending. Again, Thursday on the S&P 500 was more of a consolidation, where the NASDAQ 100 was also a consolidation. But on Friday, you had the S&P 500 trending, where you had much more of a consolidation on the NASDAQ 100. Let's go to the Dow Jones. Similar to the S&P 500, the NASDAQ 100. Sold off on Monday, consolidation in the afternoon, gap up on Tuesday, and then a sell-off later in the day on Tuesday to have a consolidation and a reverse on Wednesday. Consolidation Wednesday morning, and then broke out of the consolidation to trend higher. Thursday morning, trend higher, and then finished off in the consolidation phase. Just like the NASDAQ 100 and the S&P 500 consolidation on Thursday. And then come Friday, started a trend and consolidation closed higher. So let's zoom in on that last 3 days of the week. Get an idea of what happened. Good enough. S&P 500, new high the last hour of the bar. NASDAQ 100, no, it still closed below the high of Thursday. So that's a weaker index than the S&P 500. The Dow Jones Industrial Average closed high for the last hour of the bar and above Thursday. So again, the Dow Jones outperformed the NASDAQ 100. The Russell 2000, new high, closed a new high for the last hour and trending. So right now, the weaker of these four indexes is the NASDAQ 100. And the Dow Transports made a new high right there. And the Dow Utilities closed down where the last candle was green, but it's coming off the bottom of a trend. And remember these indexes. So look at this. Wow. The Dow Transports in the last hour did better than the Nasdaq 100 because the Nasdaq 100 was still below the high of Thursday, where the Dow Transports was higher. Yeah. So what might that mean Monday or Sunday night if you trade the futures Sunday night? Yep, you could trade these in the futures market Sunday night or come Monday. What's going to be the performance of the Monday into next week? Just take note when you're trading these. If you're long on one side looking for price to go higher, make sure you're in the strongest index. And if you're bearish, make sure you're in the weakest index. Here's the weakest index right now. If you look at the consolidation too, this consolidation just may be building momentum to break to the upside. So when you look here, you can see that momentum, the break, and the fast pullback, because as I tell, a bunch of buyers stepped in there and brought it faster up. Here too, you have a consolidation phase. Buyers were there, those tills were on the bottom. Sellers were there. So it'll be interesting if there's sellers there with shorts in place. If this gets squeezed higher or even gaps up come Monday, these people that short might close their positions and add more momentum to the upside. We'll see what happens come Monday when the cash market opens, because Sunday night when the futures market open, those prices could be different or even lower come Monday. But we already know from the trending period on Friday who's trending and who's consolidating. And the trade opportunities are really good if you can get inside them when they're in a consolidation phase. Get into the trade. Why would you want to enter the trade when it's trending? Because you might be at the end of the trend when it gets ready to reverse against you. So if you were short here and looking for it to go lower, and if you put your trade on here because you thought the price was going to go lower, it went against you. And same here. If you were looking to trade short and you thought the price was going to go lower and you put it in the trend and it went higher against you. So if you find a time frame, and if you like the consolidation, if you have a bias or some reason that supports you to think it's going to go higher, you find an entry on that consolidation phase. And here was a little consolidation phase. Here was consolidation phase, real tight too, real tight. And then a huge breakout. And yet a minor consolidation phase here on the Russell 2000, and then breakout the last 2 hours of the trading of the Russell 2000. Similar there too on the Dow Transports. So again, if you're looking to trade long on the upside, my point of view is the stronger is the Russell 2000. Again, when you look at the S&P 500, take in consideration these other indexes that are in there to give you some telltale signs of may be happening for strength or weakness coming into there. But this is an consolidation phase. That's a potential idea too. If you like this market information I've shared and want to learn more with greater detail, step-by-step training, I have a Patreon page. I share trade ideas for earning monthly income. Below in the description box, click Show More. Scroll down. This link here, click on it. Take you here to my Patreon page. Select the membership and join. Then you have access to unlock my posts.